Chicken face. How are you? I'm Mancow. What are we, 6 days now into Chinese New Year? The year of, what is it, the tiger? I always loved it was year of the cock, you know? There's something fun about putting year of the cock on your checks, you know? Or do you not know? If a bear shits in the woods and he's a liberal communist, is it okay? Huh? Is it? This is the Lion's Den. I hope you knew that before you tuned in. This is where the angels and the devils fight, and they're choosing up sides tonight. Me, I'm part man, part monkey, part mystery. And the angels and the devils are playing tug of war with my personality. Are you ready for the truth? The unfiltered truth? So it begins. China. Remember Trump? China. And why didn't they like it? Because it was China. That is who the problem is. They are paying for our media. They're buying up our land. They're buying up our farmland. America used to make our own food. You know, a lot of our food now we're getting from Mexico. I think most of it we're getting from Mexico. We were the breadbasket. The Chinese bought up that land. Corporations bought up that land. They paid off our politicians. China. Yeah, China. Biden's bitch. And these NBA guys, huh? How about it? I can't stand to watch it. I don't know how I don't know how Americans support that. You know, I'm wearing a Mancow mask, but if you could see under this Mancow mask, you'd see that. Wait a minute. There you go. When you see me on this show, you should really see an eagle. Oh! Fly high, man. Fly high. You know, on my show, I never punch down. You know, I went against Kevin Matthews once I beat him in the ratings. I let it go. Howard Stern never beat me. Never. Not one time. He failed miserably. And I'm the reason why. How about this son of a bitch celebrating every time somebody dies of COVID? What an evil, amoral piece of shit. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will dance on his grave, and you'll see it here. I will go to his grave, I will unzip, and I will dance on his grave, and then I will getting ready now. Take a piss on his grave. Anyway, Ukraine, it's fake. The rhinos, we've been at war since I was born. Ukraine is nonsense. There's no reason. But if we're going to do it, I say we send Kyle Rittenhouse to Ukraine. Mr. President, send Kyle Rittenhouse. Hey, you ever look at these women online? It could be Instagram. It could be anything in there. Do you ever notice that? Look at it, whatever. Go on Instagram. Any sexy woman, and she's going. Do you know why? Because she's never seen that person. Because it's so filtered. Watch them. Watch the beautiful women online. Oh, this is okay. I don't look as fat with the filter. I don't look like such a slob with the filter. Huh? A truth revealed. Do we want to show anything? Do you want to show a slide? Oh, there we go. Do you love this? Uncomfortable in the locker room. Hold on. Are you reading? Go ahead, read ahead of me. Anything stand out? Huh? Anything stand out? Read it. These are women that are uncomfortable in the locker room because the trans swimmer, they feel uncomfortable with her male genitals. Those 3 words, her male genitals. Good God Almighty! What is going on? Oh my God! Is that crazy or what? Is that insane? Oh, and you can be pregnant. We'll talk about that coming up. Ask Google and they'll tell you. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Pregnant man. Pregnant man emoji. Yeah. Here's the one I like. You know, in Boys Town, the way we do it, I can't get pregnant. Stop. Pregnant Mancow. What a horrible thought. Oh, man. The children. The children. The children. Yeah, you know what? When we're going to have bathrooms, we're just going to have bathrooms. We're going to have single stall bathrooms. Back in the 80s, we loved the single stall bathrooms. I didn't do the stuff, but people like Farley and my rock star friends, they like the single stall bathrooms because you go in and do the nose candy. Let's just go back to that. A bathroom. It's not for the 100 different sexes. It's not male. It's not female. It's a toilet. It's a place to go take a shit. And we don't need to make it political. Okay? Have you seen the pictures of the? I'm looking at my kids' photos, and their friends, and they're muzzled. Have you seen this? School yearbooks now? They've got muzzles on. I mean, this is sickening. This is sickening to me. And I want to talk to you about this. Nah, not that. I want to talk to you about the Fauci booster, but not that. The booster seat. He needs a booster seat because he's a little piece of shit. Can I tell my joke? I've told this joke every week. We're all the way live. I respond to everybody, by the way. People are asking about governor signs for their yards. I'll talk about that at some point. Mancow for governor shirts, all that. But I want to tell if you've seen me before, I've told it before. I know it's old, but I just love it. I've had it up to here with Fauci, okay? I've had it up to here with that diminutive piece of shit. The booster works. The booster worked. Yeah, from that little smart feller. That little smart feller, no, he's a fart smeller is what he is because he's so tiny. A booster. And we told you, follow the science. Follow the science. Where does it go? It goes to Fauci's bank account. There it is. Supercalifragilistic experimental doses. You remember my song? Sing along with me. Follow the bouncing ball. Supercalifragilistic exponential doses. Supercalifragilistic supercalifragilistic experimental doses. When you get, they're planning like 7 of them. I had somebody high up in the government tell me there are 7 variants. I think we're on our 3rd right now. 7 variants. I've heard of a 4th. You may have read about this. There are 7 versions of this disease to be released. That's what I've heard from someone high up in the government. If it's true or not, I don't know. Look at this I just got in the mail. This is back from the 70s. This guy I really did love. Does anybody remember him? Dr. DeManto. Huh? How great is that? Woohoo! All right, listen. I want to hear your questions. I'll answer them on a future episode. You can direct message me. Mancow on Instagram. Look at the real one. It's a cartoon picture of me kind of in color. Instagram and all the social media sites have been really messing with me since I announced I'm running for governor. My platform is God and country and freedom. And boy, a lot of people, commies, don't like it. You know something? And I mean this from my heart, and I've never been wrong. I've never been wrong when it comes to this. When I feel it in my heart and soul, I really believe I can win. If I get the support I need, I haven't asked for money. They wanted to put me on satellite radio, and I wouldn't do it. I couldn't stand the idea of charging people, you folks. I couldn't stand it. And I was getting paid. And I they want me to do fundraisers. People have offered me money. Meanwhile, Pritzker has, billions? This other guy on the Republican side has billions. He's going to put in $350 million into a guy that's pro-Black Lives Matter, a socialist, anti-God group, and he's pro-BLM, he's anti-cop. That's the Republican, and that's who they're all backing because they got the money. You are being sold out by the Republicans. Look, I identify more on that side than I do on the dummy crap side, but you're being sold out. This billionaire and this billionaire, and which one you're going to take. And I'll tell you, either one, you're going to get screwed. And I want to give your land back to you. I want to give your money back to you. I work hard not to give it to some shithead showing me his ass walking down the street that hates my guts. And I don't care. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about anyone that doesn't want to work. You don't want to work. The Bible talks about it, by the way. You think it's noble to feed people that don't want to work? It's not. The poor will always be with us. And there is a demonic thing about sloth and laziness. And you don't want to work. I don't want to pay for your dreams. I didn't work for your dreams. I worked for me and my family. And I believe you work for you and your family. It's not a village that raises your kids. The village doesn't help me pay for my kids' braces or college or anything else. I pay for it, and you pay for your kids. And it's time to wake up and keep your money. And these toll booths, I'm going to get rid of them. And the red light cameras, I'm going to get rid of them. And the speeding gotcha cameras, I'm going to get rid of them. It's taxation without representation. Bend over and grab your ankles, because Republicans are going to keep it going, and so will the dummy craps. Okay? Isn't it amazing? 3 shots now? And COVID can still get past it, but not a paper muzzle. Huh? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago somebody said I'm too loud? Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, but I really don't give a shit. And it's something that's happened in our society. And I said it before, I want to just say it quickly. And this was on my radio show too, but anything I do, any display of emotion, anytime you feel, it's anger. He's angry. Angry white guy. It's amazing. If a Latino guy, a guy out of Spain, gets excited, hey, hot-headed Latino, man, they got fire blood. If a black guy does it, well, he's righteous, man. He's standing up for what he believes in. Yeah. If a white guy raises his voice, well, he's just an asshole. Have you been to my restaurant yet, Marquesa? It's fantastic. It's been tough. I'm not making any money on this deal. It's a great restaurant, probably best restaurant in Chicago, most beautiful restaurant in Chicago, most romantic restaurant in Chicago. And our food costs have gone up. And my wife and I would eat there, and I don't eat for free. And our food costs. Anyway, what used to cost me $69, I mean, every time I got the same meal, the roasted chicken and sides, and my wife got those couple of glasses of red wine, Cabernet, and, it was $69. And now it's $96 because our food costs have gone up. And I tell my wife all the time, eating out has gotten very expensive, Oh, and I want to tell you, remember, and I tell my kids this, eat your vegetables, but don't elect one to be in the White House. Thank you, and scene. No, we're going to keep going? Okay. Not yet. I want to end the show with a little God. Let's get rid of that for now. Can we? Yeah. I want to say that we're being Admiral Akbar'd. It's a trap. The Art of War, Sun Tzu. It's the Chinese Bible. They're godless people, okay? In China, I'm talking about the Chinese communists. I've been to China, lovely people, but the Chinese government is godless. They're slaughtering Muslims right now, and nobody seems to care. There are Boko Haram, child trafficking. There are Islamic horrible things going on in different parts of the world involving children and the sex trafficking. But we don't care about that. But we're ready to go to war and die for Ukraine. And it's China. It's all set up. Our economy is starting to not do very well. There's big money in war. If you look back, you notice any time the economy starts to go down, it's time for a war. There's big money in it. All the politicians get rich, all the contractors, and there's big money in body bags. And hey, it's Republican and Democrat alike. I mean, Hillary was a warmonger, really. So China is using us both. You get your enemies to fight, and you weaken them. Russia is a Christian country. We could be friends with Russia. We could figure this out. We're going to weaken ourselves further for China. Admiral Akbar, Star Wars. It's a trap. It is a trap. This whole thing is a trap. Every year, oh man, Cal, you're so loud. Every year we would talk about the Super Bowl commercials. And this year, turn on every radio station. They talk about a bunch of soy boys. I don't care about, you think about what we used to care about. I don't care about that. I don't care about the Chinese-controlled NBA. All the propaganda commercials are the worst. I have bigger things to worry about. I hope you'll pray for me. Let's put up that image, that slide. Yeah, God wishes above all things health, and that we may prosper. Satan, the word Satan means the accuser. I'm running for governor. Some of these people that have come against me They don't know it. They don't know that they're demonically influenced. I'm not saying everyone against me is demonic. What I'm saying is when you're trying to do good and you're trying to do godly stuff, forces are going to come against you. And if you feel nothing, if nobody cares about you, nobody says anything, you don't matter. But when you step out and you say, I'm going to do good, the spirit world goes crazy. The spirit world goes crazy. And it affects the spirits in other people. If you have a dream, and my dream is to bring back God and America and freedom, the enemy is going to fight you. And how does he fight you? He uses other people. He may use a relative. He may even use your godless communist wife that sleeps with a neighbor. I don't know. Pray for me. As you know, I pray for you every morning and every night. May no weapon. You just bumped the camera. You just bumped the camera, stupid, when you walk by. Stupid ass. What happened? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, you just knocked over the camera. Anyway, no weapon formed against me or you will prosper. Keep praying. God wins. Good wins. I love you. I love you. Next week, we'll be back live again. It's our Valentine's show next week. Good night.